Hey folks, Dr. Grossgold here, GBR Plastic Surgery, board certified urologist. I wanted to talk to you all today about something very important, and that is the removal of the FDA black box warning on menopausal hormone therapy. You may have heard about this. It happened in November of last year. But this is a big deal. This is a big deal for many reasons, and that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today. So first of all, what is a black box warning from the FDA? It's essentially something where the FDA looks at the risks and benefits of a certain intervention or treatment, and they say that the risks outweigh the benefits, so they're going to put a warning on the label saying that you should really be careful about using it. Does that mean you can't use it? No. However, there are some implications to having that, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. So, why was there this black box warning on menopause hormone therapy? And that was almost 2 decades ago. It's based on a flawed study. Flawed study which you may have heard of called the Women's Health Initiative, and that came out in 2003. We now know that it was a flawed study. We didn't know at the time, and so that's what caused this problem with the black box warning. And that had some significant downstream effects. That would be that millions of women went without getting treatment for their menopause symptoms. And that's a tragedy because these women suffered for so many years and they didn't have to. And it was based on flawed data. So what did they do? The FDA recently removed the warnings for cardiovascular disease risk, for dementia risk, for breast cancer risk. And that was important because those are the things that kept women away from menopause treatment. What they did keep was the risk of endometrial cancer if you're treated with estrogen alone and if you still have a uterus. So that we know, and that's something that we still abide by. They recommend that women get the hormone therapy within about 10 years of onset of symptoms of menopause or less than 60. And that's for the best results and safety. Now, does that mean that if you're outside of those boundaries, you can't get menopause treatment? No, not at all. It just means that we need to have that discussion and talk about it because there are some other things to consider. This created almost 2 decades of fear and misinformation and kept all these women from getting the treatment that they needed. Now we know that it is safe, and that's the good news. So now women and their doctors are able to make these decisions based on data and not on fear. There have been trials since that Women's Health Initiative that have shown that menopause hormone treatment decreases your overall mortality risk, decreases your risk of cardiovascular disease, decreases your risk of bone fracture by 50 to 60%, decreases your risk of Alzheimer's by 35%, and decreases your risk of overall cognitive decline by about 65%. So this is a big deal. There was a meta-analysis, which is just a big trial that looked at 30 different papers that were out there with over 26,000 women in the study that showed that there was no increased risk of cancer mortality for menopause hormone therapy. That's a huge deal because that's what caused all of this fear about, am I going to get breast cancer for starting estrogen? And the answer is no, you're not. In fact, it's going to improve your mortality rate. So why do we start menopause hormone therapy? We kind of talked about this in another segment, but it's going to help with your hot flashes, with your night sweats, with your urinary tract infections, with your urinary symptoms such as going to the bathroom too frequently or urgent urination. It's going to help with your osteoporosis risk, bone fractures, cognitive abilities. It's going to help with sleep disturbances. So all of these things now can be treated. Can be treated safely, and not only that, knowing that you're not going to increase your risk of all these other things that we were once worried about. Why was the study flawed? Which is a question that I get asked a lot. Well, a few different reasons. One is they looked at the hormones that they used were synthetic hormones and not what we call bioidentical hormones, which is what we use now. These were generally older women with an average age of over 63 years in the study. So as you can imagine, as we age, we're going to have our increased risk of certain things like cardiovascular disease, and I think that kind of skewed some of the results in that initial study. They failed to adjust for other factors like baseline health. They stopped the trial early because they were worried about risk of breast cancer, so we don't really know what the long-term outcomes were because they stopped it early. And so these are all things that we now realize caused this study to be flawed. So the bottom line here is that now there is a way to treat your menopause symptoms with hormone therapy safely and effectively without the fear of breast cancer, without the fear of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and we are now able to make these decisions based on data. Again, it's individualized medicine, so one size does not fit all. So if you're currently dealing with these symptoms and you're wondering where to go, come on in and see me. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get you on a plan that's right for you, based on your symptoms, based on your body, and based on your goals. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening, and hope to see you soon.